everybody, Plushy-Plays here, and welcome back to Pokemon Ranger! Last time, we infiltrated the Go Rock Squad base, and we caused chaos and confusion, but of course that was right after I had to get caught up by the stupid floor lasers. And we took on each of the Go Rock Squad members for a second time, except for Billy, who we've only fought one time. This time, we're gonna be making our way to our final mission of the game. We're gonna go find and defeat Gordor for once and for all. So, heading back up to the Sekra range. It's fortunately gonna be a lot easier this time around than the last time. Because we don't... No. Go away, C-Dot. It's gonna be a lot easier because Snorlax is no longer blocking our way, so that makes it a little bit easier to get to where we're going. Also, I guess while we're heading up to where we need to be, if anything seems or feels or sounds different in this video, I do want to apologize. For some reason, I'm having issues with my capture card and my PC. Whenever I plug into my PC, my capture card into the PC, it's giving me like this weird error that's saying that it's not initializing or reading the capture card. And I've tried several different ports. I even did one of the ports in the back of the PC, and that's not doing it either. I've tried uninstalling the driver, and reinstalling it, and I don't know, I'm just having issues with it, and I have no idea what's wrong with it. And it's not the cord, because as you can see, I'm playing it just fine on my laptop. So this is how I'm having to play this last little bit of the game, unfortunately. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but I'm just so used to playing on my PC, so this is a little new for me. So that's why I want to give a heads up, like, hey, if something sounds different or looks different, that's why. Red, this is it. So yes, we've finally made it to... Oh. You chased us all the way here? That's persistence for you. You should put that persistence to good use in your studies, gamings, or even romance. Okay, I'm logging up. Wait, hold it, Go Rock Squad! Unfortunately, there are no Pokemon here in this area, so there isn't really much here we can do, so I guess it's time to turn back and go back. Not. Just tap on the thing here. We can't go on unless we can get these doors to open. Oh wait, look! These doors are marked with a flame logo. Maybe we're supposed to get a fire group Pokemon to open them for us. But like I said, there are no Pokemon here in this area, so how exactly are we gonna do that? But I don't see any Pokemon around here. Does it mean we have to go back? Not at all! I told you the last time we saw Charizard was not gonna be the last time we saw him. Yeah, Charizard is on the cover. Charizard is gonna be a big, pretty decent part of this game, dang it. Red, isn't this the Charizard, the one you saved in the Jungle Relic? It sure is. And he's come to repay us by opening the door for us. Goodbye, Charizard. We will actually not see you again after this. Charizard, thank you. It's repaying you, Red. Indeed it is. Alright, with that, we can finally continue onward. Oh boy. I have some things to say about this place. No, I don't want you. When I was a kid, yes, I have another story. As a kid, I, could not figure this place out at all. Because for some reason, to me, this place is like a labyrinth, almost. It's like, I always get stuck trying to get to where I need to go, and I would always, like, not fall down the right place, or, like, where I really need to be, and it was so awful. Anyways, we captured Dawnfan. Dawnfan rolls its body into a ball to charge. Its crash can shake things up. Oops, I forgot about that. We're going to ignore that and continue onward. Like I said, I had to transfer everything over onto my laptop, so like I said, it's gonna be a little different from here on out. Don't have anything over here because there's 3 Pokemon here that we also need to capture while we're going up this area, and I'm trying to find them as we go. Nope, no, 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 no. No. No Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is not one of the Pokemon we need. So yes, as you can see, we actually cannot go up all the way. We have to kind of figure our way around and up. And if you don't know where you're going, like me, well, it's... Oh, actually, Ariados, I do want you. Ariados is going to be helpful for an upcoming capture. And it's actually, I need it for one of the Pokemon that we need to capture for something coming up. Okay. Not up here. Ah, there. That's actually one of the Pokemon we need over there. Jolteon. But it's going to be a little bit before we get to it. But I will at least tell you, Jolteon is one of the Pokemon we need for this. So if we can get up to it... No, 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 please go away. Okay. Not up there yet, because... Vaporeon is another Pokemon we need, but it's such a pain to capture. Because as soon as you get into it, you'll see... this come up in just a second here. Yeah, if you see those little lines above Vaporeon's head, if you do not capture it quick enough, it will run away. So that's why I had to go ahead and just have Minun go ahead and use its ability. Why? Oh, that's why. Interesting. There we go. Vaporeon is a key to the Fior Temple's mystery. It attacks with a rainbow ray. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so Vaporeon is another Pokemon we need for what's coming up in just a second. If we can get up here. Another set of doors? How are we supposed to get these open? There's something engraved on this stone tablet. Whence upon the sacred pedestals are placed the chosen Pokemon, the path shall be thrown wide. This must be the hint for opening these doors. Whoa, that gave me a jolt! The sacred pedestals that the stone tablet mentioned. Are they these things? Yes, indeed it is. So... a red Pokemon on 4 legs cloaked by the power of fire. A yellow Pokemon on 4 legs cloaked by the power of electricity. I'm not gonna look at that one yet because we have Vaporeon and I want to get all 3 of the Pokemon before I actually do anything with this. I know you don't have to, but it's just easier for me to go ahead and get all 3 at once instead of having to run around and get them all. Anyways, this is what I wanted Ariados for. Because Jolteon is such a fast Pokemon and it just runs all over the place and it's so annoying. So it's just easier if I use Ariados' ability to make it sticky and just not make it move. Jolteon is a key to the Fior Temple's mystery. It attacks with thunderbolts. Okay. And there is one more here, which I think we've already passed over, but it won't take me very long to find it again. We gotta kind of go back up to where we were before. But instead, Rovile, have I actually captured you yet? Yes, I have, okay. Nope, go away, please. No, okay. Yes, right here. No, oh, we can't go up that way. Okay, so we are just a little bit, actually, you know what, I think I will capture Ariados again, because I feel like I'm gonna need it again. And its ability is super helpful, so... There we go. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I struggled with this place because of the whole, finding Vaporeon, Jolteon, and, if you couldn't tell by that last hint, Flareon. I always struggle to find Flareon because Flareon is actually here in this place here, but I've never been able to find it without just, like, wandering around for, like, what felt like hours. Okay, you want to go ahead and attack me. Why? There we go. But yeah, there's a bunch of Pokemon here to capture, and I'm gonna do my best to capture as many of them as I can. Because that's what completionist does to you. When Swalot cries and opens its mouth wide, it spits up a huge volume of poison. I heard a ding go off, and I think that was my phone. I have no idea. I actually want to capture both of these Gengar because they're gonna cause us trouble. Because they will actually, if you don't do it, they're gonna try to take your Pokemon away from you, and it's so annoying. Just like Haunter does. Or, no, not Haunter. Ghastly. Ghastly did that too. I'm sure Haunter does it too, but we actually never seen it before in this game yet. Gengar, beware! Gengar abducts your Pokemon. It makes copies of itself to attack. Okay. Unfortunately, that means our Pokemon friend list is now full, but that is okay because, we're gonna be clearing it out here in just a second. Yeah, I think this'll work. Okay, that's one down. Alright, there we go. I don't really use the poison ability too much for some reason. I don't know why, but I just don't. Espeon attacks with a ray it emits from its glowing red forehead. And yes, I do need to take out a few Pokemon here. I do want to keep Espeon on the team. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need you guys. I know it's gonna make... Oh, I also could have just... I don't think I'm gonna need, Glalie for anything, so... Oh, well. But, Umbreon! I guess we could do this. I probably should have saved it for what's coming up here in a second. That's okay. I can easily get it back to where I need it to be. Umbreon, if I can get you up here, is not only quick, it reduces visibility to make capture difficult. So that's why it's probably best if you capture Espeon and Umbreon, separately. Also, Flareon is here. It was just kind of hidden in a separate room away from everybody else. Which doesn't make much sense to me. Flareon seems like a very sociable Pokemon. And I don't know why. Let's see. If I could get Flareon to stop attacking for 2 seconds. Okay, that's enough! Flareon! And I'm not using Vaporeon. Woo, okay. No, please. Actually, you know what? Let's just... Actually, let me make sure it's gonna come back to the middle here. And I'm actually gonna use Espeon here to make it float in place, make it easier to catch. There we go. Plus, if I need it again, I can also just recapture Espeon if I need to. Because, I mean, it's not that difficult of a Pokemon to catch. Flareon is a key to the Fior Temple's mystery. It attacks with its fiery breath. Like 4 times. Okay, so fine. I guess I will go ahead and get Espeon back. Please attack. Thank you. See, it only takes like 4 or 5 loops, so that's not too bad. Alright. Avoid. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I need you guys. It would have been different if they were trying to take Glalie or Espeon, but no, they're trying to steal. They're trying to take Yes, that's fine. I don't need you, and I don't want the Gengar. If I release it, that's fine, because no, 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 no. Because if I release them now, they won't come back until I leave the room and come back. So that is completely fine by me. So. Okay. Oh, I found out what that is. Okay, I have got to answer this real fast. Okay, sorry about that. I had to answer a quick text. It was a very important one. I was getting ready to pull up my notes for something, on this, and then I saw that, so. Anyways, ignoring that, I'm not gonna need Raichu, so I'm going to avoid you for the time being. Because actually, I'm surprised I have not taken any damage, and now I've just jinxed myself by saying that. I love when I do that. Also, look, we have a full team with us right now. A blue Pokemon on 4 legs, cloaked by the power of water. Place the Vaporeon on the pedestal. It went onto the pedestal by itself as if something were leading it. It looks like your deductions were right on the money, Red. Okay, 2 more to go. So, like I said, you can go and just capture the one, bring it back, and then go get the other 2, like one at a time. I just prefer to go get all 3 at once, make things a little bit easier for me. Excuse you. Fine. A red Pokemon on 4 legs, cloaked by the power of fire. Yes, we want to place Flareon here. And then, if I can get this one to trigger. Hello? Yes, I get that. A yellow Pokemon on 4 legs, cloaked by the power of electricity. Place the Jolteon on the pedestal. And with that, the door opens. Once upon the sacred pedestals are placed the chosen Pokemon, the path will be thrown wide. Let's go, Red. However, before we do that, I want to go get Vaporeon again, so I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I wanted to catch Vaporeon again because of an upcoming capture, and Vaporeon is the only water-type Pokemon in this area. Yay. All you rangers go on and on about Pokemon feelings. You ask me, Pokemon only have 3 feelings. Hungry, not hungry, and angry. I mean, I could see why people would think that, because, I don't know, I think there's some people that are like that. They're just, whoa, this is interesting here. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I only have to capture 1 at a time, that's fine. Okay. I guess. Let's see if I can catch the other 2. Oh, okay. Let's see if this will work. Oh, that's actually perfect! They ran right into it. Okay. That works better. That works out for me. Okay. I had something here. If I can get to my notes. Okay. No. Oh, shoot. I forgot to pull that up. Ah, well. I lost, so it's not really up to me to say it, but you and Pokemon seem to connect emotionally. Well, I would hope so, because that's what Pokemon Rangers are meant to do. Also, if you didn't capture Bayleaf before, when I did, you can capture it right here. The Goat Rock Squad's undiscovered star. That's me. By all rights, I should be a commander by now. Let me demonstrate my prowess. Yeah, no, we get all the middle Johto starters here. I actually quite enjoy the middle stage Johto starters. I think they're all pretty neat. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Why not? Whoa, that makes things a little bit easier, I suppose. Let's try this again. Uh-oh. Well, this was working out for me. If I can get it to work on Bayleaf. Nope, that's not working out for me too well. Okay, as long as I can capture one at a time, that's fine by me. No! This is not working out for me. This is working out a little better than I thought, though. Alright. Now Bayleaf is the most difficult one out of the bunch. Okay, there we go. Also, sorry if you can hear my little scritchy scratches of my 3DS, or me trying to capture. It's just... yeah, the way I'm having to sit right now is kind of not awkward, but it's interesting, to say the least. You've got nothing to do with things, but do you have the time to listen to me whine? When it comes right down to it, the boss only cares about his kids. If you're not related to the boss, you can only go so high in position. I'm getting sick of it all. Oh my god, I can't stand when companies do that. But I know there's some companies that don't do that. Like, as long as they're in different positions, they're fine with working together. But if they're not, then they cannot be in the same company, like, at all, regardless of what department or position they're in. And I think that's kind of... I understand that it does make sense, but it also, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, say we got someone at the front desk, and then you got, like, I don't know, a doctor. That, like, they're related, but, yeah, I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I'd heard rumors about you, but I honestly didn't think you would get this far. I'll admit to being impressed by your gutsy determination. Don't ever forget the sense of no surrender that brought you here, even when you grow older. Of course, I'll also show you that it's sometimes better to give up than to suffer futility. Yeah, sorry, I had to make sure I was reading that right. Okay. Blastoise we haven't captured yet, but Blaziken, on the other hand, we have. Oh, perfect. Oh no! I got greedy. Shoot. Yep, I got greedy. I was gonna try to go for both at the same time, but I got greedy. Ah. Oh well. Ow! Okay, this is not working out for me. Let's try this again. If I can get Blaziken over here. Oh, okay, that's fine. No! Ow! Shoot. This is now going very bad for me. But I'm not using Vaporeon for this, because I'm using them for a later capture. Oh, and then just Blaziken just jumps away. I love that for me. Ah. Okay, now let's try this again. Let's just go for Blaziken. And then we can go for Blastoise once we have a little bit more power. Nope. Come on, Blastoise. Okay, let's do this again. One more time. Also, wait, I just realized I still have Umbreon in my party when I have no plans to use it for any captures coming up. There we go! Now we've got Blastoise. Blastoise, if I can get it up here, attacks by forcefully blasting streams of water and hitting me multiple times with it. How could you work so hard just for the sake of some Pokemon? Pokemon are just tools. They're disposable for our benefit. Looks like the boss is ready. Why don't you go see exactly how powerful the Go Rock Squad is? I will once I go heal. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go capture that Raichu from earlier. Okay. And we're at the top. Let's go. These stairs will take us to this temple summit. We finally cornered Gordor, the Go Rock Squad's boss. Red, are you ready for this? I think so, yeah. I've healed up, I mean, there's no one else blocking our way. Let's go. You seem to be dumbfounded by the sight of these legendary Pokemon. You were Red, was it? Forgive me for not sending you invitations, but you're my honored guests for my solo performance. Welcome, young Rangers. Welcome to the greatest performance of my life. Witness it to your heart's content from your specially reserved seats. Have a good look at this machine. It is the ultimate styler that I created for this glorious moment. Not even Hastings could devise a styler this powerful. The instant I play any melody on this styler, its vibrations will take over the free will of any Pokemon. And I think that is so sad that he thinks he can just do that without consequence. That means any Pokemon will become my slave to do exactly my bidding. No Pokemon can defy my styler. Not even the legendary Pokemon that are said to be virtually impossible to capture. I will use my styler to command the 3 legendary Pokemon to unleash their fury upon Fior. I will make them create rainstorms, thunderstorms, and firestorms. And when these 3 calamities strike Fior, it won't be you Rangers quelling them. It will be us, the Go Rock Squad. It will be an easy matter if we use the abilities of the Pokemon we have. Now consider this. What will the people of Fior call the Go Rock Squad after we stop the calamities? We will be considered heroes. In the coming new age, the Go Rock Squad will replace you Rangers. It will be the dawning of a new era in which the Go Rock Squad will forge the New World Order as heroes. You get to be a witness to the Go Rock Squad's greatest moment of glory. Rejoice in it! That's horrible! How can you be so cruel and misguided? Rob Pokemon of their free will? That's completely different from capturing. You're just torturing Pokemon into doing something against their will. It's just ugly violence. Such feisty spirit. Why do you accuse me of making Pokemon suffer? Would you like to see if your Plusle and mine suffer? On second thought, it's not worth it. It's not worth my time capturing worthless Pokemon like them. How rude! They are not worthless. Minun has been a huge help throughout this entire journey. Neither Plusle or Minun are worthless. They do seem to be adorable and cute, at least. I'll give you that. But enough. Let's get on with the show. First, Raikou. Go on. Go absolutely wild. Fill the skies above Fior with the shards of lightning you summon. Raikou is suffering. Red, can you do something? Well, we don't have a choice. We have to capture all 3 legendary beasts. Also, new music. Let's go. I saved Ariados for. Sorry, I love taking boss fights and making them so much more easier. I know this is supposed to be a final boss fight and all, but why not make it easier? Raikou is a legendary Pokemon that dashes while dropping thunderbolts, which will hurt you if you touch them, by the way. Which was probably noticeable when I accidentally touched one. Oops. I thought the, like, not the bottom part, but like the piece that was coming down was able to, you could touch it without getting hit. What? You insolent! You won't be lucky twice. Suicune, go! Let loose every bit of the savagery in your heart. Drown fear under the rainstorms you call forth. Suicune will be blamed if Gordor's not stopped. Red, save Suicune! And of course, we can also make this fight a lot easier as well. If I can find it. I have something here. Oh, here we go, I found it. Let's get started with this first. Suicune will create multiples of itself, and you have to find the real one. Just kind of like what Gengar did. Okay, let's get rid of the fakes. If I can... Okay, that's the real one. I want to get rid of the fakes, and then I want to go for this. Okay, here we go. And let's go! Yeah! Okay, so according to the cutting room floor, there is an unused soundtrack for Raikou and Suicune. It was known as Sequence_Final Capture 01. It was a track that was possibly meant to be either Raikou or Suicune's theme, but was not used for either, as both used Final Capture 02. And Entei, that is coming up, yes, we're going to be capturing Entei, is Final Capture 03. Suicune moves so fast it leaves images of itself. Its real form is said to be unseen. Well, we're seeing it right now! Goodbye, Suicune. What compels you to meddle so much in my affairs? Don't you realize it's futile? However many of my Pokemon you release, I can easily recapture them so long as I have this power styler. Besides, I still have the most reliable of the lot, Entei! Entei, the legendary Pokemon. The towering flames Entei erupts will burn all Fior down to the ground. I see no need to recall Raikou and Suicune. What are you doing? Stop that! Don't touch that! Now you know how I feel with my cat. Every time I'm in the middle of something, he's trying to like scratch on furniture or try to jump up onto places he shouldn't be. I'm like, no! Stop that! You blasted Pokemon! Get off the keyboard! Look! The styler's smoking! And with that, it's gone! And without the styler... Red! Entei's attacking Gordor! Stop it, Entei! I'm your master! Not anymore. Not without the styler. Red, rescue Gordor! is a little different from last time. It has a ring of fire around it that you must draw rings around it, just like normal. But instead, it has, you cannot touch it, and it won't, no feelings will be, oh my goodness, I can't even think of the word I'm thinking of. No feelings of friendship will be, sent through to Entei. Oh, of course, you had to do that right where I was going to put my styler. Alright, now with this, we can do this! Ta-da! That was why I wanted Vaporeon. That was the only reason I wanted Vaporeon. And we get a level up! Fortunately, since we've already captured Entei before, so we don't have another, thing for it. But unfortunately, Gordor is nowhere to be found. Leader, you were safe after all! Spencer, I don't know how to explain it, but we rescued Gordor in spite of him being the enemy to Pokemon and us. That's okay. You did the right thing. To do the best we can to help people in need. That's what a ranger does. And the two other beasts are here. I guess to check on Entei. Goodbye. Goodbye, you legendary Pokemon. Oh no! Leader, we have to chase and capture Gordor! Capture a human? Solana, that isn't a ranger's job. He'll come to understand what he did was absolutely wrong. We have to put our faith in that. I'm more concerned about you two and Plusle and Minun. You're not hurt, are you? Don't worry about me. Joel arrived on the scene right after you left. We got to play superheroes together, just like old times. Okay, superhero leader. Solana reporting in on our latest mission. Red was simply awe-inspiring. He came up with a performance that surpassed all his achievements so far. And our Plusle and Minun were the keys to thwarting Gordor's vile scheme. And she's absolutely right. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have been able to free Entei. And Gordor would have just continued capturing Pokemon over and over until the device was either destroyed or, you know. But yeah, no, they did a very good job. Plusle, Minun, thank you. Okay, team, let's head back to the ranger base. We need to show the professor that we're okay before he gets too anxious. Speaking of the professor. Who would have thought it possible? Gordor was the Go Rock Squad's boss? I'm utterly mystified. What drove you to do such a thing? When we were young, we worked side by side on our studies, you and I. We were comrades in arms. Comrades in arms. Keep your sappy sentimentality out of this. Because of you, my research was always considered second-rate. In time, you became the chief of technology for the Ranger Union. Even while the results of my studies went without ever seeing the light of day. I prepared over many long years in hopes of one day proving to the world that I was the better of us. But my dreams were just that, a dream. A dream broken by your cherished rangers. Hastings, laugh if you want. Laugh at all you want at me. Always the pathetic loser to you. Gordor, why don't you just fold up the Go Rock Squad and shoo your followers away? Then come join me at our lab. Your gifted abilities are sure to be of benefit to people. Well, Gordor, will you join us? Hastings, do you seriously think I could do that? You haven't changed much at all. Gordor, where do you intend to go? There will always be a place for you in our lab. Professor, it's mission complete. When it comes right down to it, the stylers you make are the greatest, Professor. Professor Hastings, don't tell me you couldn't stand to wait anymore and came here alone? But there's nothing to worry about, sir. Our young rangers have saved Fior from calamity. Well, are you exhausted? Plusle, Minen? Feeling hungry? Both of you, Red and Solana. Your faces are filthy with grime and your uniforms are falling apart. Red, it reminds me of the day you first arrived in Fall City. You were pale, wearing that crisp new uniform. It really didn't suit you at all. But now it's different. You look the part completely. Red, you've toughened up. I hope you'll keep going on as a ranger with pride in your heart always. Just that last mission clear, oh my goodness, it just gives me chills. Okay, team, let's return to our ranger base. Only to find that the professor didn't come here alone. Eek! Hello, rangers! Thank you! I'm ever so grateful. We owe it all to you. I was so worried about you. I came straight over from town. I knew you'd do it for us. Hey there, Red. You're great. The greatest, even. Big guy, you're so cool. Big girl, you're so fabulous. It's me, Murph. I came to get you. Hey, over here, please look. Oh, poor Murph. Ah, do you remember me now? I bailed out from the Go Rock Squad. I love that for him. Thank you, Pokemon Rangers. And with that brings us to the end of the main story for Pokemon Ranger. Actually, let me go ahead and... There we go. Oh my goodness. I have a lot to say about this. I know this took a lot longer than what I was expecting, and this was honestly not the game I was planning to play next for the Let's Play after Superstar Saga. Like I said before, we had just finished up tiling up this room, and I wanted to get back into recording something, so I picked a game that I knew from the bottom of my heart and just knew I could finish, or rather play and just finish, like, fairly soon. That unfortunately didn't go as planned, because unfortunately I had a few things happen over the course of this Let's Play. Holidays obviously was a big one, and I've been working, and I'm actually back in school again, but for something a little different, which I'm actually almost done with. Hooray. I will not go into that. But yeah, this was definitely a game that I am super, super happy that I got to play in the end. And just thank you all for joining me. I love Pokemon Ranger from the bottom of my heart. It's one of my favorite Pokemon side series, and I just want to say thank you all for joining me for this Let's Play. And I just am so happy I got to play for you all Pokemon Ranger. And just giving me all this, oh my gosh, it just gave me this sense of nostalgia of just playing through this game again over and over. And that's all I really have to say. Thank you once again for joining me for Pokemon Ranger, and we'll be back again soon enough, because we have some other things that we need to take care of. and I can't exactly do that right now. So I'll be seeing you all in the next video, in the next part. Goodbye for now.